Guys, let's talk about blow drying fussy hair. Because why does everyone think it has to be so painful, dramatic, and dreadful? Today, I'll be showing you how to blow dry fussy hair the right way with less stress and more scent. Be honest, do you love or hate blow drying your hair? Starting off first on clean, moisturized hair. Please, guys, you always have to clean your hair before you blow dry. My client came in with braids and she asked me to take it out. I took it out, detangled it properly, then I did a wash and a treatment, as treatment helps restore moisture, strengthens weak, damaged hair, provides manageability, supports hair growth, prepares hair for protective styles, balances hair after chemical or heat, improves scalp health. In fact, treatment just does everything you've always wanted. Just makes your hair nice. Although, truth be told, treatment is not compulsory for a blow dry. Whenever you do a wash of your hair, you need to condition it so that you put in moisture. Moisture is key. Moisture gives your hair all it needs to fight against the blow dry's heat or against the weather or against anything that would have affected it adversely. So after you're done with the shampoo and treatment or shampoo and conditioning, you will towel dry and bring her out and then put a light amount of heat protectant. The Biosilk is the one I use, and you'll be needing to massage the whole thing in so that it will protect your hair still. Everything today is about moisture and protection. Using heat protectant is not a suggestion, it's a must. Fussy hair is strong, but it still needs protection from heat. Heat protection helps reduce damage and keeps the hair from feeling dry and crunchy after. So now, when blow drying fussy hair, the goal is not bone straight. The goal is stretched. We are keeping the blow dry moving, using controlled heat and working from ends up. No yanking, no fighting the hair. The hair should cooperate, not suffer. And now you must have sectioned the hair into parts. And the first part should be the smallest so that you know how you can manage with it. Managing heat and tension. Low-medium heat is your best friend. High heat doesn't mean faster results. It usually just means more damage. Fussy hair responds better to patience than pressure. You have to be checking the hair as you go. As I blow dry, I constantly check the hair. If it feels dry, we pause. If it needs more moisture, we add it. Fussy always tells you what it needs. You just have to listen. You notice in the video how the hair dryer is always moving. We're not holding the heat in one spot, because that's how damage happens. Movement keeps the hair healthy and helps avoid that dry, crunchy feeling. And you might have to towel dry the edges where the water is seeping out, and you always have to start from the ends and work your way up to the roots. The ends are the oldest and most fragile part of your hair, so they need the most care. Here, my client had a color done. That's why you see the wave of color through her hair. It's not because of damage. I hope you knew that. So now, I'm sectioning a second part. But if you're doing your hair or you're doing someone's hair, you might need to section it a bit smaller than this. But because I've been a hairstylist for a long while, and because I know what I'm doing pretty much, that's why I can take it this big at a time. Also, because my client always comes to me to blow dry her hair and then style it afterwards. Probably she wants braids or cornrows, whichever one. But today, she's just doing a takedown of her braids, detangle, shampoo, and treatment and blow dry. So I'm always in her hair and I'm always fixing her up. So her hair is always blow dried. So it will pretty much be easier for me to blow dry a head that I have always been blow drying than to blow dry a fresh hair that I don't even know. A lady came to me earlier today and her hair was so super kinky, and blow drying it was hard, but this is rather easy. Even though she has length here, it's still easier for me than the really, really kinky hair. But whichever one comes, I'm there for them. And if my client's hair turns out to be super kinky, I just encourage them to do a treatment, because a treatment will help the hair with moisture and it will blow dry in a breeze. But if you want to do super kinky hair that is also dry and not lubricated at all, geez, you'll be there for a while. So you can see how easy the blow dry is rolling through the hair, and I just do it like that through the whole process. And I tend to start at the end and then walk my way slowly up to the end. And this video was fast forwarded, by the way. I can hardly ever yank off someone's head like this. Let me leave a pro tip here, and that is the fact that the blow dry gets hot as it's on for a while. If you're using the blow dry for about 10-20 minutes, it will start blazing hot because the hot heat, did you see my hand now? I just took my hands off. The hot heat is coming out of the blow dry, and I would soon shift my hand backwards, you see, to hold it properly. And later, if it gets really, really hot, I'll have to hold it in a different way so that the heat doesn't get too much on my hands. The heat is meant for the hair. So here I'm almost done with this section, and you can see how straight the hair is, or rather how stretched it is. It's not straight, it's not bone straight, but it's stretched. It's stretched to the highest degree. And now I'll be taking out the top to part from ear to ear. That's the best way to part a head for braids or for blow dry or for whatever it is you're going to do. This style is best because the blow dry will reach everywhere, and if it's braids, you might as well braid every single box, if you get what I mean. So here you'll be using your rat tail comb to section a part out that you would need to blow dry, and then pack the top up. And then this is the final result. Stressed, soft, manageable, fussy hair with movement and life. Not stiff, not fried, and definitely not angry. Blow drying doesn't have to damage your hair when it's done correctly. Does this look like how your blow dry usually turns out, or no? And I hope you notice that my client's hair is colored and her hair is still so healthy. That's because she trusts me, mostly. Fussy hair can absolutely be blow dried safely when you respect it, moisturize it, and stop rushing the process. And now I'm adding more moisture and putting grease to her scalp. This is something I do for every single person that works, no, every single client that walks into my salon, because I have other people come in and then I don't do this for them. They don't want to have their hair done though. They are just workers, probably cleaning my mirror, cleaning my glass, washing the washroom, or sweeping. So those ones, they come in and I don't do it for them. But I make sure I do this for every single client that comes in. Moisture. There's always has to be a reason to have more moisture in your hair. No reason not to. So after I'm done, I would rub the whole hair and get satisfied myself as my client will get satisfied, because it's a massage. And who doesn't need a massage every now and then? Then I'll put it into a ponytail with a part in front, and then everybody's good to go. You know, my client is happy, I'm happy, everyone is happy. You're happy too, aren't you? I truly hope that you are happy. And then my client left in a ponytail. So just a recap, you need to wash straight or wash and condition your hair before you blow dry, and towel dry it properly. Put your heat repellent on the hair, and then massage that one very well, and then part your hair into small sections, and then start blow drying. When you're done blow drying, you can just put grease. Always put grease. There's always a reason to have grease in your hair. Put grease on her scalp, massage, 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 and then put it in a ponytail, and you can tell her bye. And then you start the style she came in for, because I do this for my clients who came in for braids or whatever else. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, please.